Loose ball now, and the keeper couldn't hold it. And it's come back out to him. He's scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Vieira. Xavi Alonso.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, that's fabulous. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Cannavaro. Vieira. Now it's Haaland. Messi going forward. Now Davids. O'Reilly. It's a pretty loose pass. Tries to play it through. Lam. Pull it. Pull it. This is a promising build-up. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Now it's Haaland. Over to the right flank. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Big chance! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
And it's Lam, and it's been played through. Pinches it off him. Oh, there's a probing ball. No way through. Great vision. Pull it.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Van Dijk is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Paris Saint-Germain have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Lam, can he get on the end of this? He is through here! Oh, well played, well played. Messi. Now that's well seen too. And that is a little undercooked. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now that's a lovely exchange. Chance, surely! And yes, it's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Norway restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Eto'o. Always onto this. Decent chance! Rummenigge with a beautifully timed run.
I think there were a few doubts for a split second, Peter, as to whether he was offside. I think he really got away with one there.
Leicester gets over and intercepts, and the counter is on. Now it's Hullet. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Best going face to face with his great rival. He's gone for goal! Surra. Bullet. Xavi Alonso. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Vieira. And it's Xavi Alonso. And here's Bullet. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Bullet clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
That is good strength. Vieira. Xabi Alonso.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Haaland. Vieira. Leicester makes the interception. And that brings the first half to a close. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And so we're off again. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, well played. He's beaten, and the shot! Goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So we have a breakthrough. Now, how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Now that looks a decent ball. Lam is looking to influence the game from out wide. O'Reilly was in no mood for any of that. And here's Haaland. Might be taking the error! And it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And now he has two. So again, we have parity. Tries from a long way out. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Lam threads one in. Xavi Alonso is always looking to break lines. And this is Bullet. And the shot! Goal, Norway! And they get themselves in front! That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Norway leading now.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's been taken short. Incoming delivery. Cleared away.
Paris Saint-Germain really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Davids has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. And it's Vieira. Out towards the flank. Pepe. Bullet. Now there's a fine ball. Rummenigge. Oh, super ball. He's having a shot! And he should have made them pay.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Bullet plays it short. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Thuram cuts it out. Tete. Rummenigge, give him the lift of his goal. And it's Xabi Alonso. Chance for a shot! Goal! 2 to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Rummenigge duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
And the shot's on here. Haaland, spread to the right. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Vieira. And it's Hullet. Lahm.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Eto'o. Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Rummenigge really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football.
Little doubt, that is a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. We'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Tries to pass it through. Lahm. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Rummenigge is onto this. He's got away. He's on it, and the shot! And the keeper threw out a limb.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Pullet goes short. And now a sudden chance to
Il y aura
counter.
6 minutes de temps additionnel.
That looks a good ball through. And he's managed to get free. And Messi! Lam. Van Dijk. That has not gone well. Goes for a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Surra. Pass somewhat off target. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 2, Fabio Cannavaro.
An exchange of stares, and here we go.
Le numéro 8, Raphaël Varane. À leur place, le numéro 3, le numéro 9.
That's one back! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
But pour l'équipe du Paris Saint-Germain.
And that's it. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Rummenigge just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around. Going behind seemed to strengthen their resolve, and it's been a wholehearted reaction and an absolutely terrific win.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We are just getting started. And here's Haaland. And here's Ibrahimovic. Haaland! A real chance and a real let-off.
Paris Saint-Germain really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And back to the goalkeeper. And here's Hullet. It's Rummenigge!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And this is Eto'o. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And that's surely a foul. Free kick. Van Basten. And here's Haaland. Well, for me, Jim, this one was always going to be about just one man. Always has been, always will be.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Yeah, guy seemingly unbound by normal human limits.
Nothing is impossible, or perhaps it should be impossible as nothing.
Precisely. So to all that are with us, welcome to Zlatan. O'Reilly is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. So we're still where we started right now. Rummenigge. Can he get it through? That looks a good ball through. Not a hint of offside here. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Pepe. And it's Van Dijk. And it's Lahm. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Succumbs to the pressure. Eto'o. Tries to pass it through. Oh, super find. Lovely, now then. Lahm. It's Xabi Alonso. Oh, well measured. And it's Xabi Alonso. Vieira. Lahm. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Knocks it into space. He's in a good position. Oh, shooting chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Best! And that is wildly off target.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
That is good alertness. Best might just make this. Eto'o. Vieira. And it's Van Basten. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Pass somewhat off target. Great vision.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Quick look, thought about cutting inside. He leaps for it! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. one sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Thuram. Pepe. Ibrahimovic. Van Basten in the hunt and looking threatening. Thuram. Nice bit of skill and he's away. Oh, that's fabulous. Best's cross. The keeper gets his hands on it. Oh, they could be caught out here. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Norway go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Oh, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Votre attention, s'il vous plaît, chers spectateurs. Nous vous rappelons de bien surveiller vos enfants.
And we get things going again.
Norway can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Best, a player who needs no introduction. Nice sequence of passes this. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Paris Saint-Germain definitely like they're pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter.
There's the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
They've played it short. And here's Hullet. Lovely bit of skill. No way through there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Passing is crisp and sharp, and that is expertly dealt with. He's on it, can he get away? Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Aimed at the far side. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Haaland, head out towards the right wing. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Varane makes the interception. Now it's Eto'o. Eto'o unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Xavi Alonso. That's really well manoeuvred. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably. Norway really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken. He'll fancy himself from here. Bullet! He doesn't look too happy with that. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 2.
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
Le numéro 2.
What a save from Peter Schmeichel!
À leur place.
Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Bullet is offering a right smile there.
Le numéro 27. Changement.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
But it's Thuram. Ronaldinho, the specialist in tearing teams apart. A lot of space ahead of him. He's sling... And the finish! Norway have their third corner. And he's taking no chances there. That's a really buccaneering run he's making. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He is through here. Corner given. It's their second corner of the game. Great defending, strong and determined. Nicely shaped cross. And got to be quick to recover this.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, it's played into the area. Eto'o. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vieira. Rummenigge. Eto'o. It's come to nothing. Oh, that's a key interception. Ronaldinho. Norway could be just about done here.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly now in lead preservation mode. That has not gone well.
Norway really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And it's Ronaldinho. This might spell danger.
Norway appear determined to play through the middle again. And guess what? It's the same result.
De temps additionnel.
And here's Eto'o. Eto'o has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. And this is Eto'o. That's very neat. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Rummenigge. O'Reilly. And there goes the final whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We are just getting started. Oh, there's a probing ball. Lam. And the shot's on here. Well, for me, Jim, this one was always going to be about just one man. Always has been, always will be.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Yeah, a guy seemingly unbound by normal human limits.
Nothing is impossible, or perhaps it should be impossible as nothing.
Precisely. So to all that are with us, welcome to Zlatan. Some really good... Best! Oh, good save! He's read that very well.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
He's rising! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. O'Reilly at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Norway are already chasing the... He's been bundled over. That is a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Pullet, ready to try one.
This is the sort of thing he creates.
Pullet! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Oh, the keeper, for me, just made that look an awful lot easier than it actually was.
Great vision. Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Norway clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And it's Hullet. Over to the right flank. Rummenigge. Oh, shooting chance! Off the post! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, he's missed a very good chance there. He might have got a little too much on that.
O'Reilly is a perfect combination of brain and brawn.
Norway are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best.
Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's there to get it away. Ambitious ball here. Well read, and the danger is averted. Oh, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Ibrahimovic, spread to the right. Now that's well seen too. That has not gone well. Lam. Rummenigge. Little doubt, that is a foul. Rafael Varane has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card. Oh, it's come loose! And it's Gullit. Is there any... Goes for a shot! Oh, special! That is a special goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Norway are back in business! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Davids. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, he's bustling through, shapes to shoot! That's another chance! Goal, Norway! And the comeback is complete! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper, couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Norway with the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Norway looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Gullit tries to pass it through. Gullit. He's having a shot! Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
Well, it's a shame it ended up a little wasteful. They had the perfect opportunity to break away, and then they go and do that. It's got to be a quicker transition.
And that has been cleared. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Vieira. And it's Lam. Shot could be on. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease. Tries a shot! And that's a tidy finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
And here's Gullit. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. There will be a throw-in. Van Basten. Played into space. Oh, played through for the wide man. Well, that's well spotted. And we've reached half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Norway largely dominant, up by 2 at the break. The scoreline 3-1. That gets us going once more. Vieira. Haaland.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Shot at goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's Lam. Nice physical challenge. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Van Dijk is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Gullit. Best. And here's Gullit. And it's Lam. Vieira. And here's Gullit. Good ball, good... And the finish! Relentless! Just relentless! It's all becoming so easy.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So now the difference is 3. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Ibrahimovic, out towards the flank, tries to play it through, and this is Ibrahimovic, great chance! Corner number 2 then. Haaland goes short. Oh, sweet feet. Now it's hot chance for a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can spring out of defence. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
Oh, that was vital. Not the most convincing of passes. That's a sharp pass. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Alonso. Best. Vieira. Rummenigge. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. It's a really well-measured ball. Best in acres of space out wide. That's very neat. Looking early. He's cut it out. Vieira. Now it's Eto'o. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Just about up to 75 minutes. That has been slung wide. Vieira. And it's Gullit. Passing nice and neat. Picked out brilliantly. And he's opted for the long pass. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Van Basten. Vieira. Surra. And he's managed to get free.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Paris Saint-Germain needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Vieira. Can he get it through? Pass is just off target. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Xavi Alonso. Now, can they get him away? That's been cut out, well played. So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. Eto'o. Xavi Alonso. And that will be it. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Rummenigge claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.